Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our group discussion assignment is about the sustainability of Aeon Mall, Tebrau City after COVID-19. And I would like to explain about our introduction for the group assignment. First of all, the term shopping mall or mall implies a massive indoor shopping center in the United States that is typically anchored by large-scale retailer. The word mall was originally used to refer to a walking park that had shops along it. However, by the last year of the 1916, it started to be used as a general term for the large enclosed shopping center that began to grow increasingly prominent at the time. The term mall may be used casually in Canadian English, as well as commonly in Australia and New Zealand, but shopping centre or basically centre will be visible in the complex name. Our goal assignment is about in Aeon Mall, Tebrau City. In Johor Bahru, there is a shopping centre called Aeon Mall Tebrau City Shopping Centre. It began operation on January 4, 2006 and resides in Taman Desa Tebrau.
Hi, my name is Siti Rosan. I'm with metric numbers AP210305. So there are a few objectives that we have created, which is first is to identify the problems shopping complex faced during COVID-19. Second is to know how the property managers sustain and attract the tenant to rent a lot of in the shopping mall. And the last objective is to define the strategy to attract customer after the pandemic. So that's all from me, and I will pass this presentation to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Nurul Al-Fatihah Q. My matrix number is AP210354. In my part, I'm going to explain the problem that Aeon Mall Tebrau City faced during the COVID-19. Malaysia Shopping Mall has encountered a number of issues as a result of COVID-19 outbreak, especially the Aeon Mall Tebrau City in Johor Bahru. There are four major problems that Aeon Mall Tebrau City has faced, which are the health and safety concern, reduce the footfall, losing employees, and also loss of sale. The first problem that Aeon Mall Tebrau City has faced is the health and safety concern. To prevent the spreading, Aeon Mall Tebrau City had to install strict health and safety procedures during the COVID-19 outbreak, such as mandatory mask wear, temperature checks, hand sanitizing areas, and social distancing rules are all part of this. For health protocol enforcement, managing acceptance of health protocols such as mask wearing, social distancing, and sanitizing was a major concern. For staff and tenants concerned, it was critical to ensure the safety and well-being for mall staffs and tenants. Shopping malls enacted procedures like providing personal protective equipment, PPE, undertaking health screenings, and training employees. The second problem is that the Aeon Mall Tebrau City had to reduce the footfall. The footfall has been reduced drastically as a result of the implementation of lockdowns, movement limitations, and social distancing measures. People were discouraged from visiting the shopping malls like Aeon Mall, and leading to a major drop in foot traffic. Based on the interview that we made, one of the tenants saying that people during COVID-19 are getting fewer visit Aeon Mall, and the tenant also mentioned that the sales are getting lower than before the pandemic. Aeon Mall had to lowering mall capacity, restricting the number of visitors permitted at one time, and preserving the physical distance between the individuals. Reduced footfall has adverse influence on shopping malls' overall operation and revenue. Thank you, that's all for me.
Okay, we go to the next problem, which is losing employees. During COVID-19, many shopping malls faced closure due to decrease of sales and reduced visitors number. Aeon Tebrau, a popular destination for tourists from Singapore, faced this kind of issue due to the government order. Tenants were forced to lay off their workers, and during our interview, most of the retailers' employees at Aeon Tebrau are new employees, at least with earlier experience. So I will pass this presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti binti Abdul Aziz and my matric number is AP210JXX. So the last problem of Aeon Motor City faced during COVID-19 is lack of sale. Lack of sale is a situation in which a person or company is dealing with a lower than anticipated or unacceptable amount of sale or revenue. It implies that the good or service being provided are not being bought or used in a large enough amount, which cause financial problem or lower profitability. The majority of business owner at Aeon Motor City experienced sales shortage during the COVID-19 outbreak in shopping malls. The likelihood of this lack of sale is influenced by a number of things. A member of staff of the popular bookshop claimed in an interview that the MCO issues by the Prime Minister during the time of COVID-19 epidemic of a few years ago prevented some consumers from attending, which result in a modest decline in sales for the store. People are not allowed to leave at will if there is no valid reason. As a result, the management of the store has decided to offer products that have nothing to do with books, such as food, electrical appliances, and so on, as a side business in order to enhance sales because of the sharp decline in book sales at the store. Therefore, the store owner at Aeon Motor City experienced difficulty with promotional activity and event as a result of the lack of sales. This is allegedly the case since more frequently host promotion events, performance, and other activity to entice visitors to visit Aeon Motor City. Though many events and promotions have to be postponed or cancelled as a result of COVID-19 owing to societal constraints and some health reasons for the general public as well as store owner or staff at Aeon Motor City. As a result, the lack of promotional activities reduce consumer interest in visiting Aeon Motor City and affect sales. That's all from me. Thank you.
I would like to continue the presentation with the strategies that used by this company to attract the visitors after pandemic COVID-19. The first one is improving operational efficiency via back online. Second is interesting events. Next is welcoming vendors throughout the festive season. And the last but not least is providing the prayers equipment to Muslim visitors.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Anwadila Binti Ahmad. My metric number AP210141. We present about a strategy to attract customer to shopping mall after COVID-19. Okay, for the next strategy is do interesting event. After the COVID-19 outbreak, targeted marketing event become an essential strategy for drawing visitors to mall. Here are some specific strategy to effectively use a variety of marketing channels, such as do interesting event. Ayumo do their promote future event, sale or special deals by creating specific event page on the mall website and on a media social such as on Instagram, Facebook and others. For the interesting event, there are some types of event Ayumo implement to attract customer to shopping mall after COVID-19, such as do a fashion show, live performance and entertainment, busking, blog donation, fun ward and other. For the entertainment and live performance, for the entertainment of patrons, the Ayumo Retail Centre frequently hosts a live dance or music, local bands, dance troopers, magical and others. And they also have entertainer may also do a performance to show their skill and give a good time for the visitor. To increase its impact, this event might be combined with a donation or a sponsorship. This show that the Ayumo do a lot of interesting event to attract customer to a shopping mall after a COVID-19. Okay, for the last one is improving operational efficiency via back offline. Ayumo do a developed tactic to engage client even while they are offline to increase offline customer, giving people access to interactive kiosks or digital catalog that offer detail on goods, Special and service could be the one way to do this. However, with the technology is now available has transformed the behavior of user in online buying platform. There have been a shift in user habit that take full use of utilization of e-commercial platform to help stop the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. Online purchases implemented by the management of the shopping center Aeon are now the primary option to make purchases and meet user demand. Aeon is the one of the shopping center that use e-commerce platform to sell online, and Aeon also have implemented various online strategy to address users interested, such as discount voucher offers and various reward.
Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nurul Shazwani Izzati binti Muhammad Azam. My metric number is AP210287. So today I would like to continue about the strategy used by this shopping complex to attract visitors after the pandemic COVID-19. So my first point is about this shopping complex welcoming vendors throughout every festive season. For instance, the Hari Raya celebration, Chinese New Year, Deepavali, Christmas, and so on. Based on this strategy, visitors have variety of options in terms of clothing, food, and equipment throughout this strategy. Other than that, the management also manage some program like Malam Tujuh Liko Pesta Bunga Api during Hari Raya celebration on 2022. Cause to that, they might draw a large crowd to the shopping complex. With the presence of these varied merchants in each festive season, the management of this shopping center effectively draws many customers and visitors. This is the one of the excellent strategies to publicizing this shopping center. Last but not least is this shopping center providing the prayer equipment for Muslim visitors. Following the COVID-19 outbreak, most of shopping complexes in Malaysia did not provide the prayer equipment for Muslim visitors. But this management of this shopping center take the initiative to provide those things. It is easier for Muslims to perform their responsibility as a Muslim. However, the management of this shopping center takes safety measures and precautions in preventing the spread of COVID-19 by making quarantine marking in prayer rooms, schedule cleaning, and disinfection. All these strategies are done to ensure the comfort of visitors and those who use the facilities in the shopping complex. That's all my point. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Fazila binti Abdul Ghani and my message number is AP210485. And next, I will explain about the strategies of property manager to attract the business owners to rent the shop lot in the malls after the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 4 strategies. First, improve security. Second, stay on top maintenance and repair. Third, collaboration with the tenant, and last but not least, run promotion and advertisement. First strategy is improve security. Security is one of the important things that we need to emphasize in our daily life. In order to attract more business owner or tenant to rent the shop in the mall after the COVID-19 pandemic, the property manager should increase the safety in the mall. This is because when the business owner rents the lot, they will have a lot of stock in the shop for sale and normally it is worth hundreds of thousands of ringgit. Property manager can ensure safety in the mall by boosting security training among security guards. Other than that, property manager should ensure that all security guards in the mall have a skill, knowledge, and give them training every month and also briefing to them every day. By providing training, it can maintain the level of security in the mall. Next, property manager should provide communication tools, and walkie-talkie is one of the devices that security guard can use to communicate among themselves. And it is more easier, especially when there are unwanted incidents such as theft in shop located inside malls, kidnapping, and so on. As you can see, this picture shows that Aeon Tebrau give briefing to the security guard before the mall is operate every day. Second strategy is stay on top maintenance and repair. As a property managers of a building, they must ensure that the building is well maintained either inside or outside of the building. In order to ensure that more tenant and business owners attract to rent the shop lot in the mall, property manager must ensure that the building is well maintained and do the maintenance regularly. In addition, if there are any complaints about any damage occurring inside or outside the mall, property manager must ensure that the maintenance teams repair the damage immediately, so there will no person injured because of any damages. By doing this, it will attract more business owners and tenants to rent the shop lot in the mall because they know the level of security in the mall and level of the maintenance in the mall are in the high level.
Hi, my name is Nur Atika, nama bateri AP210202. So other strategy are present in between that, one of which is collaboration with the tenant. This relates to property manager who collaborate with the tenant after a long period of lack of action caused by COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, new tenants are interested in and attract to rent at Aeon Tebrau City as an outcome of this best achievement. And the last strategy is property manager run promotion and advertisement. Carry out promotion and advertising, which means the shopping center promote the already existing business to attract customer and influence other business as well. Indirectly, with the arrival of this crowd, property manager also advertise shop lot that are still empty so that these are people to rent. When the new shop lot open, the mall also create excitement at Aeon Mall Tebrau City.
Now, I would like to conclude about our conclusion for our discussion and assignment. First of all, according to our analysis, Aeon Mall has emerged as one of Johor Bahru's top tourist destinations. Our examination reveals that this mall has been less affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result of our inspection, we recommend that the mall increase security as part of its property management to stop the tenant from leaving the mall. Because of that, we can conclude that the tenant can stay there with a tight security in the mall, and then the mall manager can purposely propagate on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok to maintain sales during the pandemic. With that, it less their burden and can still make profit for their sale. Our group acquires a lot about what it takes to maintain a mall. From this assignment, get an opportunity to see a wide range of jobs that we could possibly embark on after we obtain degrees from our university. That's all. Thanks for hearing our discussion.